Hello everyone, this is Munish. You are watching Crime Tech English. I welcome all of you to Crime Tech family and I hope everyone in the family is doing well and fine. Well, my friends, if there is any crime and if the person tries to cover that crime, then it becomes illegal in nature. And it means that the person at back of his mind was aware that if at all that day come that if the role of that person comes to light, then he will use that cover to ensure that he was not involved in that crime. But if the same cover up is by a police officer, then it becomes very serious in nature. And believe me, my friends, I have seen many police officers, and because they are a good investigator, they know what exactly is going to happen if there is an investigation by the police, and that is why the cover up has to be very solid, it has to be foolproof. Now, coming straight to the point, I am talking about Sachin Waze and his cover up in the murder case of Mansukh Hiren. Now, there are two aspects about this entire cover up. First of all, why this cover up by Sachin Waze? And second aspect is going to be why Mansukh Hiren was murdered? Why was he killed? By a person who is a police officer called Sachin Waze and known to Mansukh Hiren from last 8 years, almost like a friend. So killing a friend, it is inhuman in nature. This thing can be done only by a person who is of criminal mind, and this is what exactly is coming into the light when the investigation is proceeding against Sachin Waze. Now today, my friends, I am going to talk about this cover up bit by bit, pieces by pieces. I am going to expose Sachin Waze's cover up in Mansukh Hiren murder case. And this cover up has been blown by the investigative agencies, especially by the anti-terrorism squad. At that point of time, it was alleged that he has committed suicide, but then later an FIR was filed after the family's allegation that it was Sachin Waze who killed Mansukh Hiren. But when the investigative agencies, especially the ATS officials, started this investigation, and when I spoke to my sources in Maharashtra, they told me that Sachin Waze's mobile location, Sachin Waze's presence was in a complete different locality than where Mansukh Hiren was probably killed, and later on his body was thrown into the Thane Creek. So it was a very difficult puzzle for the investigative agencies to solve, that when a person is at a different location, then there are two possibilities. Whether the first possibility is if that person was involved or not, the first doubt. Second is it might have been on the behest of the person who was at the different locality, and here I am talking about Sachin Waze. So when they started investigating this case, Sachin Waze's location was completely different from where Mansukh Hiren was probably killed. But today, my friends, I am going to tell you how exactly it happened, how Sachin Waze was present when Mansukh Hiren was killed, and what was the cover up to make sure that if there is an investigation by any independent agency, then his location will be completely different from where Mansukh Hiren was. So coming to one day before his dead body was found, Mansukh's body was found. It was March 4. There was a phone call by Vinayak Shinde, the person who was out on bail, the person who is convicted in Lakhan Bhaiya fake encounter case, and in May 2020 he came out giving the excuse of COVID, and later on he met Waze and this entire plan was hatched. He used a fake SIM card, called Mansukh Hiren that he needs to meet from the fake SIM card, and he asked him to come to the Ghodbandar road. It is near Thane. Now at 8:32, Mansukh Hiren leaves from his residence in Thane and he takes a route which goes to Khopat. It is again in Thane. So there is a CCTV footage, Mansukh Hiren leaving at 8:32. But he leaves in an auto rickshaw. He has a Honda City car, he has 3 bikes, but still he leaves in an auto rickshaw because he was instructed by Sachin Vaze to leave in an auto rickshaw so that there is no traces left. Now later on, what happened next was that when Sachin Vaze was waiting for Mansukh Hiren, and this is based on the assumption by the investigative agencies, based on the evidence by the investigative agencies, that along with Vinayak Shinde, Sachin Vaze, and probably 2 other police officials, they were waiting for Mansukh Hiren to arrive. Mansukh Hiren arrives around 9 o'clock, and then first of all his mobile phone is taken and it was switched off. Later on, there was some scuffle, there was some argument, and then there was a handkerchief which was put inside his mouth. He was basically not in a position to speak or scream, and this all was done at a very isolated location so that no one can even find out that what exactly is happening. There was a Volvo car involved which was being used by Vinayak Shinde. Now in that Volvo car, probably the body of Sachin Vaze, and maybe at that point of time Mansukh Hiren was alive, and that body, or if he was alive, then Mansukh Hiren was taken to the Thane Creek and his body was thrown out in the Thane Creek. So either he was killed before his body was thrown, or probably he was thrown inside ocean, and where there is a very less possibility that the person can survive, and he eventually died. But before his mouth was filled with a handkerchief, his valuables were taken, debit card, credit cards, his mobile phone, and it all happened post 11 o'clock, between 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock, I am sorry. And why the agencies believe that? Because since 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock, there was no telephonic conversation. There was no incoming call or outgoing call. There was no text messages because the mobile phone was switched off. Around 11 o'clock, Mansukh Hiren's wife called him and the phone call was switched off. Later on, the phone of Mansukh Hiren was taken to another location which was probably around 10 to 15 kilometers away from Thane Creek, and then mobile phone was switched on for some time. There were some 4 text messages received and sent from Mansukh Hiren's phone, and this was again done that if there is an investigation, then the mobile phone location of Mansukh Hiren will be at a completely different location than where the crime has been committed, and then they can misguide. Now what Sachin Vaze does, it was a very smart work by Sachin Vaze. He goes to a bar. The name of the bar is Tipsy Bar. He goes to a bar with his team and he starts raiding that particular bar, the Tipsy Bar, and he ensured that he is caught in a CCTV footage which was on the gate of Tipsy Bar. So 11:48. Remember, I am talking about 8:32. Mansukh Hiren leaves from his residence. At 9 o'clock, between 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock, Mansukh Hiren valuables are taken, mobile phone is switched off, and then he is killed and body is thrown in Thane Creek. What happened next is Sachin Vaze comes to Tipsy Bar. In between 11 o'clock, wife's call, phone was switched off. Around 11 o'clock, mobile phone was switched on for some time, just to make sure that the location of the mobile phone is completely different, where the crime has been committed or where Sachin Vaze, where Mansukh Hiren was killed. The another important aspect at that point of time was Sachin Vaze's presence. Now Sachin Vaze at 11:48 can be seen in the CCTV footage coming out of a car and then going inside the Tipsy Bar, started raiding. Now why Sachin was raiding a bar called Tipsy Bar when he was not at all authorized to do that. He was working with the crime intelligence unit. Their work was to work on the different and sensitive cases. Raids on bar are done by the social service branch or by the local police of Mumbai police, but here Sachin Waze was raiding a bar and there was nothing found from the bar. But two important aspects. One, the CCTV footage where Sachin Waze can say that, listen, I was raiding the bar, I was caught on the CCTV footage. How can you blame that I was the person who killed Mansukh Hiren? But you know, this cover up has been blown. The second part was that there is a Panchnama. Panchnama, for my friends, ladies and gentlemen, is something which is the sequence of the event when police conducts any searches or inquiry. So what they do, they write how many officials are present, how many of the suspects are present, how many other persons are present, and then two independent people are called. They are called punchs, and in presence of those punchs, a panchnama is prepared, and in that panchnama, Sachin Waze ensured that his name is mentioned, so that there is second evidence that Sachin Waze was not present when Mansukh Hiren was killed. And because it was around, it was between 11 and 11:30 that mobile phone was switched off for some time. His location will be at a different place where he was killed, and it will be assumed that Mansukh Hiren was alive at that point of time. So there was no possibility, if you go by that theory, there was no possibility that Sachin Waze could have reached Tipsy Bar after raiding that particular, after killing Mansukh Hiren. So his cover up was a very smart work, but again I am saying he was a police officer. He knew what exactly is going to happen during the investigation. The doubt will come on him because he knew Mansukh Hiren from a long time, from 8 years, but you know, it was blown. Now the other important aspect is, why was he killed? My simple belief is that he was killed, that the truth cannot come out in open. And it was Sachin Waze, according to my sources, it was Sachin Waze who called Mansukh Hiren on February 17. And remember earlier, my friends, I told you about this murder of Mansukh Hiren, but that point of time, I, as a reporter, was not aware of what exactly has happened when Mansukh Hiren left his residence and till the body was thrown inside Thane Creek. I was not aware of that. So at that point of time, I was not able to give that particular information, but today I can give you with clarity. Now, apart from that, the second aspect, I also told you that, you know, Mansukh Hiren's Scorpio was used. Mansukh Hiren was, you know, used by Sachin Waze, and then there was some type of collaboration between Mansukh Hiren and Sachin Waze. Why Mansukh Hiren was doing? Because maybe he was an old friend, and maybe because there was something against Mansukh Hiren for which he was blackmailed by Sachin Waze, that you have to help me, otherwise I will frame you in some case. But remember, that Scorpio car which was found outside Mukesh Ambani's residence on February 25, that Scorpio car was used by Sachin Waze for 4 months before giving it back to Mansukh Hiren. On 17th, there was an official FIR lodged at Vikhroli police station saying that the Scorpio car has been stolen. But what happened at that point of time was, and now I have the clarity after speaking to my sources and as the investigation is you know, proceeding, you know, Sachin Waze called Mansukh Hiren and he told him to make sure that the Scorpio car is parked at a very isolated location where there is no CCTV footage, and that is what exactly happened. He parked the car there, and then he instructed one of the officers, Sachin Waze instructed one of his officers to go at that particular location and then you know, basically take that car and park into his residence. So there was an FIR of stealing, but where the Scorpio car was? At the residence, at the premises of Sachin Waze. And Sachin Waze, no one can doubt, he was a police officer. Why will he steal the car? And next, what we know that on 25th Feb, the same car with some gelatin sticks was found outside Mukesh Ambani's residence. So this was the entire plan. And on 17th February, why they believe and why I am saying with so much of confidence, because my friends, I've got a CCTV footage. I think it is important for you people to know that what exactly is in the CCTV footage. So this is a CCTV footage of 17th February, and here I will tell you what exactly happens. So, uh, this is the CCTV footage. It is at a place where there is a signal, and you can see there is one Mercedes car which has stopped at the signal. Okay, so just wait for few seconds, but keep focusing on that particular Mercedes car. I will try to zoom in. There is no possibility of zoom in, I think, but I will try to give you the exact picture what exactly was happening. And yeah, now I have zoomed in. Listen, just keep looking at the particular Mercedes car which has stopped at the uh, signal, but keep waiting. There is a person which you will see walking, and now the person has stopped. There is a truck passing by, and now the same person will go sit inside this car. Now this car is being driven by Sachin Vaze, and the person who is entering into this Mercedes car is no other person that Mansukh Hiren. So the day Scorpio was stolen, the very same day Mansukh Hiren meets Sachin Vaze. This is at 8:26 p.m. on 17th of February. I will also show you the stamp. Okay, it will be in a revert manner because I'm using the front camera of my phone. So I just wanted to make sure that you have understood what exactly was happening. The same day, the Scorpio car was shown as stolen. The very same day, the car was parked inside Sachin Vaze's premises, and on the very same day, Mansukh Hiren meets Sachin Vaze around 8:32, and this meeting lasted for almost 10 minutes. And later on, there were multiple meetings. And at this point of time, Sachin Vaze was staying at the Trident Hotel. So, the cover up, I have tried to make you understand that how a person with a criminal nature can cover his tracks, and this cover was basically done by Sachin Vaze to make sure that if there is any investigation, he will be in that position, and he ensured that. And let me tell you, my friends, if there are weak investigators, they would have never doubted Sachin Vaze, because the locations are completely different. And in nowadays, because of technology, most of the officials, most of the police officers are, they rely on this mobile phone tower location. Where was the mobile phone of the suspect? Where was the mobile phone of victim, accused? So they rely on the mobile cell phone tower. There is a lack of human intelligence. But in this case, what I am seeing, that if this investigation is fair, then they have been able to join the dots how Sachin Vaze was involved in killing Mansukh Hiren, and he was killed only because Sachin Vaze was scared that if Mansukh Hiren speaks the truth that it was Sachin Vaze who stole his car, which was probably kept inside his premises and later on used to park outside Ambani's residence with explosives in it, then it could have been very dangerous for Sachin Vaze. It would have been very difficult for him to come out of that case, because Mansukh Hiren would have testified against Sachin Vaze. But nevertheless, truth comes out. It has multiple ways of coming out. It can be suppressed for some time, but it has multiple ways of coming out, and now probably the truth is coming. And why probably I'm saying? Because court has not found guilty Sachin Vaze. These are the allegations, these are based on the evidence. What Sachin Vaze has to say, it can be known only if Sachin Vaze decides to give a statement. I will probably try to get his interview once he is out on bail. But at this point of time, what indicates that it was a master plan by Mr. Sachin Vaze, in which he killed Mansukh Hiren, his old friend, and now his tracks are blown. And I thought of sharing this important information, and this is very interesting as a crime reporter to me. I think this will be interesting to you also. Thank you so much for watching this. If there are any suggestion, if you want me to tell you any other story, if you want to ask about anything regarding this case, regarding Sachin Vaze, regarding Paramveer Singh, or any other doubt you have, you can just comment and you can just put it in the comment box. I'll be happy to reply in my next video. Thank you so much for watching this.